Yes. So we can start now. Okay. Today's topic is the most beautiful topic about gratitude. So, what is the magic of gratitude? So, here I am, Dr. Sonal Jain, to present you on this topic of the power and positivity and gratitude. So, this is the magic of gratitude, and I feel that everybody knows the feeling of being grateful or of wanting to give your thanks to somebody. So, this we, yes, miss a lot so many times, in our life. And what is the importance of this? Why do we need this? Why do we have to instill this even among the youngsters? Even today, even in today's generation, this thing is missing. So, what is this power of positivity and gratitude? So, why do we need it? So, what is the value of it? Or what do you earn by this? That is the topic today. So, let me start with a quote of Vasudha Neelmani. She says that positivity and gratitude are the two sides of the same coin. One is meaningless without other. Yes, you take a 1 rupee coin, it has no value if the back coin is empty. So, the same way, positivity and gratitude are the two sides of the same coin. One is meaningless without other. She has said so correctly. So, why do we need to thank? Why do we need this word gratitude in our life? What is the importance of it? That is, whatever we say to our children, positive or negative, they grow the same. So, how do you want to grow your children, your today's generation, next generation? So, always that keep that in mind and use only positive words. Use only positive words. Have the attitude to surrender. Have the attitude to give yourself completely. That is called as that positive attitude of gratitude. Always appreciate them and acknowledge them, their positive traits. They grow as positive human beings. That is what Vasudha says. So if I say you that without this, without being positive, you cannot do a lot of things in your life. So until and unless you don't instill positive attitude or you don't instill gratitude, you can say that your life is totally meaningless or incomplete. Attitude of gratitude. Why we need it? Gratitude is a feeling, and paying gratitude is an art. Simply saying thank you or I'm grateful won't bring any changes unless it comes from within. It has to come from deep inside your heart. It should be very natural. It should not look artificial just for the sake of doing. Never do that in your life. You have to be thankful to God for giving you such a wonderful life. So, how should you live? That is also there in your hands. So, with this wonderful attitude of gratitude, if you spend your life, I bet that nothing in your life will go negative. It's an innate feeling, and by practicing it regularly, it becomes a beautiful habit. Yes, they say you are a humble person, but how does that humbleness comes inside us is only when you show your gratitude, when you pay your gratitude for each and everything in your life. Don't forget, never forget or neglect even a small thing. That will become a habit automatically. So why do we need it? What is it? Gratitude is a feeling, and paying gratitude is an art. That is what we have said now. So why do we need this art in our life? It is the readiness to show appreciation and return kindness. This is the main thing. What is gratitude? What do you mean by it? The readiness to show appreciation. Appreciation. Whether it is your personal life, whether it is your professional life, appreciation as a team leader to your team, or even as a team, you have to have that quality. You cannot show, or you cannot say that you are jealous of someone and that is why you are not presenting your, if somebody is really looking beautiful, you have to, show your gratitude in saying that you are really looking very nice today. Then only you get in written back the thank you word. So you have to return the kindness, you have to show what is there in your heart in the way of your words. So being humble, having positive attitude is one of the quality of showing gratitude. Positive attitude, what do you mean by this? Positive, being positive at all times in all the situations. What does the law of attraction says? We attract negativity and positivity at same time. Is it so? Yes, we do it. According to the law of attraction, for positive outcome, we need to intentionally exercise our imagination and thoughts to manifest what we desire. This is very simple. We attract both, we as a human being get attracted towards both negativity and positivity at the same side. Don't you know that when we say something really bad about someone, you are actually neglecting the good side of that person. So always, instead of saying bad, you just try to point out what is good in that person. That automatically will turn into a positive attitude about that person. You cannot go against anyone. Everybody has their freedom of thoughts to express it in a right manner. So yes, you have to respect their thoughts. You have to respect, though the presentation might not be, up to the mark. You cannot say that that person is negative. Try to search positivity in negativity. That is what I'll say you all. So according to the law of attraction, for the positive income, we need to intentionally exercise our imagination. Exercise our imagination is turning your negative thoughts into positive and thoughts to manifest that we desire. When you wish something for yourself, you have to think about the opposite person, that he also can wish the same for himself or herself also. So we take naturally accept a positive outcome every time we take up an initiative. Most of the considerable time, we are in deep thoughts, making things right all the time. But with a reasonable amount of concerted effort, we also need boundless gratitude. That is, what do we do now? Even if we have positive thoughts each and every time, each and every place, we are trying to reflect it through our actions, through our words. Most of the things, they are considered with the correct time, or, your thoughts that is reflected in your words. So you have to be very careful about all those things. Only when you are careful about all these things, you will 100% be sure about how to inculcate this as a habit in yourself. When you see the smiling faces, when you see the welcoming faces towards you, the person who has anger against you also will say positive only if you start up with the positive thought or positive gratitude or positive thinking. Of course, he will respect everything of yours, your attitude, your words, your action. Maybe he must have thought, that I will reject this person, but certainly seeing this quality, he will never do that. I bet he will always have you, or she will always have you in your heart or in their heart. Yes, you will never vanish from that place. You will already take a place in that person's heart. So that is the meaning of being positive. Positivity isn't just a fad. Patience, positivity, and perseverance can help us face everything in life, isn't it? Only if you have patience to deal with all the problems, they say that you have the positive attitude of how to outcome of the problem. How do you come out of that critical situation? How do you find the way towards positivity? Is just if you have a little bit of patience, give it a thought. Never, first of all, never say anything before itself negative. Start with a positive mind. Ask yourself, your mind, whether you are in a stage where you have patience to listen to others. Only a good listener is respected. If a person is not a good listener, nobody will respect that person. So that patience, you should have an ear for others' thoughts. You have to respect their thought. You have to present your thoughts in such a kind of a manner where they will accept you and your thought together. And perseverance, yes, perseverance. What is perseverance actually? Yes, you have to have that quality of perseverance. You have to resist yourself. You have to be calm all the time. You have to be constant. Your behavior cannot be fluctuating. It should be very much constant. Your talking style should be constant. You have to maintain your tone, your actions, your face, your attitude. Everything has to be controlled when you are there in front of others, when you are presenting yourself to others. Negativity creeps in a way we allow it. So yes, it creeps in a way if we give space for. If you have any space in your mind, about any negative thought, yes, it keeps increasing. It will never decrease. So you have to block that. How will you do it? Negativity is a state of mind. A ship sailing in a stormy ocean will sail through all turbulence and will sink only at the time when water gets in. Similarly, life is surrounded by negative always. It will only affect us when we allow it to enter our body and mind. Until and unless the negative thoughts are not controlling you, you cannot go negative. Always try to don't give your remote control, your feelings, or your the way to control others. Don't give that to anybody else, or you also don't control anyone. This is not necessary at all in life. Dominating, I have seen many people dominating nature. Does it work? Do you think it will work for long? Do you think you will win? No ways. Definitely no, no, no is the answer for this. Until and unless your state of mind is not positive, until and unless you are not calm in thinking all these kind of things, that what should I answer, what should I present, what should I do, all such kind of things, if you don't have in your mind, you cannot survive. You cannot show that attitude of getting controlled by others. No, your remote control should be in your hands only. When the duration of struggle continues longer than our threshold to withstand, and we face same challenges again and again, people with negative minds get succumb, and positive people can overcome them sooner or later, isn't it? We have to endure the challenges. You have to accept, you have to work on how to resolve it. Only if you have positive attitude, only if you know how to win, you can win only by your own words and actions. But you have to have this proper planning, and yes, you have to have the patience to think about. Before you present yourself, you have to have the attitude of controlling yourself and give others thoughts a little bit of importance, and then go with the flow. Always we say you have to go with the flow. If you go travel alone anywhere, you will always remain alone. You take others' thoughts together, 100%. I'll tell you one thing, no ways. Even as a leader, you have to do this. Many a times, ask opinions, ask feedback. That is the best way to take your team together. Ask opinions, ask feedback. This goes even to the small kids, the same attitude. Anger management, why we burst out, dealing with people. Number 5 principle. I'll tell you, why do we burst out in front of others? Why do we lose control in front of others? Aren't we putting down ourselves? Just give it a thought sometimes. Close your eyes. about whatever the incident has happened or taken place in your life. Just give it a thought that if at that time I would have remained calm, or I wouldn't have opened my mouth, or I would have controlled my words, I might not have lost that important person in my life, isn't it? That is the first thing which I would like to address over here. So we bursting out for in front of others, we are actually being weak, showing our weakness. If you really want to prove that you are very strong, you have to remain calm. You cannot burst out. You have to deal with the problems, with the people, having patience in your mind. You have to sustain. You have to sustain yourself in that challenge. You have to survive with the best solution, which will make, I'll tell you, certainly we are not, in a condition to make everyone happy, but at least we are not in a condition to make everyone unhappy also. There is some midway solution always, where, even if you are trying to make someone unhappy, that person will be satisfied if half of the problem or 20% of the problem of his or her is also accounted, is also given a thought. So being grateful at all times with everyone, yes. Even there's no one called as big or, a small person. Work is work. You have to respect that. Even, a sweeper does his work, but I'll tell you, he also deserves appreciation. And here I have seen, the staff over here, the list what they prepare, even for the salary in India, I have seen are not respected much. But we call them over here in our school, we call all these helpers as clinical trial assistants. That is CTA staff. They are all these aunties who are helping with small children to eat them, to take them to restroom, or the one who is sweeping and mopping the floor or cleaning the toilets. Yes, they are called as CTA staff over here. No one are disrespected over here. We have even framed a name for them. They have a batch of CTA, clinical trial assistants. We have to name them as clinical trial assistants. That is, we are not degrading anyone, we are not upgrading anyone, we are treating them equally. That is what it shows. So let's try to be kind with everyone, because everyone is valiantly engaged in their own battles. That is very true. You don't know what the other person is going through. You don't know their battles, what they're fighting in their life. So your words, your 2 words, or your few lines of positivity will bring happiness in that person's life. Always remember that, and try to do only that. People at work, home, maintenance works, cleaners, drivers, chefs, cooks, especially the treatment with them. If you treat rudely, how will your child treat them very nicely? Why will your child give respect to that kind of a person? No, they are not degraded. We have to respect everybody's work. Everybody is earning for their bread and butter. We understand this practically, right? So people at work, home, maintenance workers, cleaners, drivers, chefs, cooks, whoever they are, you have to show your gratitude in thanking them, appreciating their work. Yes, this really works. They will be always faithful to you. Believe me, understand, one thing is being faithful, being true to you or your work, your institution. First, your attitude towards them. That reflection only is this: being true to the institution, to you, and to others, to their work. Only if you are showing that, being that grateful, and you are trying to, being non-judgmental about them, trying to treat them equally, trying to appreciate them, trying to say them thank you for whatever they are doing, 100% definitely, I'll tell you, your child will also learn the same thing. And believe me, he will always or she will always be a winner if that attitude is seen. So people at work, that is office, people at public dealings, people who helped us as crossroads, and we learned valuable lessons, and they were life-changing ones. Yes, I'll tell you, your colleagues, your public dealings, if you are a government officer and you are dealing with so many people every day, the way you talk, your temperament, your pitch, your volume, that will reflect, your attitude. And really, whether it is welcoming or not, I don't know. So you have to respect their thoughts, their ideas. You are giving them space to talk. Manifestation and law of attraction, the Holy Scripture says, whoever has gratitude will be given more in the future, and he or she will have it in abundance. That's very true. Just see all the winners, all the top level people, whether it is Ratan Tata also, or whether it is Ambani also. Believe me, they have that attitude in them. They inculcate that among their next generation also. And believe me, that is why they are there at that place. Expressing gratitude in advance for receiving what is desired is very nature of prayer in every culture. You have to be thankful to God every day. You cannot keep asking or cribbing everything to God. You have to be thankful that your day has gone well. You have to be thankful that I'm going to start my day now. So I hope so. It will be very nice. God, help me. That gratitude should be there in your prayers, in your culture also. According to the law of attraction, we must fondly visualize everything we desire. To attract our desires, we have to feel as if we have already achieved or received it. Just look at your place, whether you are a receiver, whether you are an achiever. You have to have that quality. You have to visualize what you desire from others. How will you get that from them, or how you give to others, even if you are a giver? What is the best you can give? This doesn't pay you much. Being humble doesn't pay you much. Being, showing the gratitude doesn't pay you much. I'll tell you, you raise your standards, you raise automatically in front of others, even if you patiently and calmly receive the other person's negative thought and don't react on it. Seriously, people will respect you more than the person who has shouted. They will talk, that just visualize it. They will talk ill about that person, in fact, though the person must be right and you must be wrong. But because you have not presented yourself like this, or not, you have not degraded that person, certainly what happens is, here, the exchange of thoughts will happen, and that person will go down and you come up automatically. It is only when you give your ears and you are not reacting towards it, you are still being kind and humble to listen. Okay, fine. Okay, this has happened, and you are presenting it in a very well other manner. Yes, you will be respected. You will be respected more than that person, though he or she deserves, though he or she has done the mistake. To do so, we can also imagine the feelings we would experience that we get what we desire. The most effortless way to get what we want is to express our gratitude for our desires in advance. When we are grateful for receiving in advance, as aforementioned, we imagined, portray a picture in our mind, and we magically get our desires. Yes. They say don't be so judgmental about a person whom you don't know. Only if you know a person, the person is very close, you can have the rights to judge. How can you judge a person who is completely stranger to you, or who is not at all in touch with you every day? How can you say anything about that person? So your fantasy, you have to control your fantasy of, judging a person before itself negative or before itself positive. Only if you do that, if you bring that transformation in your thought, believe me that you can portray every picture of that person in a positive way only. As I said you before earlier also, that try to search positivity in a negative person. There's a good example about this, actually. I would like to say one example about this. We all know the story of Rama and Ravanan. So, we have a negative character over here, Ravanan. We have portrayed. Okay, it is there in our Puranas. But can you see the positive character in him also? He was a great Shivan Bhakt. He was a great brother, a great father. He was a person who had not crossed his limit, after getting Sita with him for the revenge purpose. He didn't cross his limit. She was in Ashok Vatika, and there was a Lakshman Rekha drawn over there. Sita never crossed it. He never crossed it. Because of that only. Then curriculum of gratitude. What is gratitude? Thankful, grateful, blessed. Feeling blessed, feeling thankful, feeling very grateful about others. If you have this transformation, 21 days, which will become a habit in you, I bet you. This is nothing but 21 days of your journey for your self transformation. I bet that you will really be a changed person, or others, whoever is having any negative attitude about you, negative thought about you, will disappear, will vanish. You can start. See, the first thing is counting your blessings and positivity marble. Yes, you have to have as much as blessings from others. That is like, you have that marble with you. When I was a child, I used to collect the different color marbles. I'm not talking about that marble. I'm talking about counting your blessings, relationship with others, each and every one, whoever is interacting with you. Show that change of attitude. Only if you show that, 100% your relationship will be very, very strong. Gratitude for health. Ask your parents, ask your grandparents, ask your neighborhood, ask everyone, each and every person, even your CTA staff, clinical trial assistants, that how are they today? How are you? Are you well today? This will not degrade you. This takes just 1 minute to ask. One thing I will tell about Piyush Pandit sir. When I had visited for my doctorate the first time in Delhi, I saw sir going to each and every table, each and every table of each and every guest, and he had acknowledged each and every person in the crowd. I should tell you one thing, hats off. Did you see that nature of Piyush Pandit sir? Yes, I have witnessed. I was shocked, like, oh my God, as soon as he came, he entered, he was welcoming everyone. And that too with a smile, with the positive attitude, so much of energy. That day was a wonderful day of my life. You know why? Just because of one thing is his smiling face, his attitude to reach each and every table, to address each and every person over there. I was so delighted. I thought God has really blessed me to send over here to see this person over here today. Really, I learned a lot that day, that in such a kind of a crowd, you can do it. You can address each and every person. He has called us, so he had addressed us. He had acknowledged us. And really, believe me one thing, we were really happy. I was very touched. Whole day, second day, third day, fourth day, the topic didn't close. For a week's time, it was so much there, that, see, it is still there. You all must be feeling, and this happened before 4 to 5 months or 6 months. The incident which I am talking about, which I'm sharing with you, this has happened before 6 months. But now also, still it is there, fresh in my mind. That means I still remember, I can feel, see the goosebumps when I am talking about him to you. So this thing, this relationship development, what he did, acknowledging each and every person over there, he became a winner automatically. That is how you learn to be in the battle, to fight your own battles. Education and work, being positive at all times, gratitude for food and water. Yes, without sharing, don't be so selfish, at times that you don't even ask. Whoever the stranger is sitting in front of you, just ask. They will not take. Definitely, there are many of them who will have so many restrictions. You just say one thing is, yes, just asking you, will you take it? Just try to give it. They will definitely, I'll tell you one thing. See, everybody will not say, yes, I want it. But even if your face is welcoming, they will come. They will start an interaction with you. And then God knows, you might learn something new that day because of that person. Morning gratitude. Yes, wishing your parents, bowing down to them. Wishing your parents, bowing down to them will not make you small, will make your day much more better. Gratitude to our silent angels. Your silent angels are who? Yes, your God, your supporter, your parents, your coach, your teachers, everyone. Dreams and desires by manifestation, healing relationships, global health healing. Every problem has a solution. Footsteps becoming footprints. That which I said already. Footsteps becoming footprints. The best example is Piyush Pandit sir. Heart and mind and positive outcome. Gratitude for air. Sue, the unseen. Learning from mistake. Gratitude journey continues. Yes, this 21 days, if you do all these things, 100%, I'll tell you one thing, you will be thankful for what you are, for whatever you have, counting the blessings. Ask yourself these questions. Are you thankful for being a complete human being? Are you thankful for having parents who cared and brought us up? Are you thankful for having a roof over your head? Are you thankful to be able to go to school or pursue education and fulfill your dreams? First, think about it. The sense of gratitude is largely found missing. Most of us won't remember when was the last time we expressed gratitude to anyone. As I said earlier, we don't do it always. When was the last time we said thank you from our heart to express gratitude? Energizing the positive marble. Find a marble of small size at your house. It should fit in your palm so that you can hold it well. Put it on your bedside. Start tonight. Every day before going to bed, pick it up your hand and think through all the good moments. Find the best moment to be grateful for. Say thank you thrice for the same and continue practicing for the 20 days every night. I don't know how many of you have that habit of, being thankful or saying thankful, saying thank you to the God for, blessing me with a good day or full meal. And, I really thank you for my good day, whatever I've spent today. And I hope that tomorrow will be another good day. Just see, automatically, even if the surrounding, the people will try to make your day worse. It will not go worst. It will become positive only. Your relationships, yes, the third day you have to just recall each and every person, from your mother, from your father, from your friends, from your any strangers, from your mates, from your peers, from your colleagues, everybody. Just try to say that thank you, even if you have heard it. Try to say that sorry word. That will not put you down. In fact, you are going to release yourself from the burden which you must be carrying in your heart along with you, or in your head also. Health, yes, you have to express your gratitude for having legs and feet, arms and hands, senses, brain, heart, and all the cells in your body. Say thank you in your mind for being complete human being. And yes, you must have seen people who are incomplete also. Their positive attitude, the fight of battle in their personal life, that will teach a lot. That you are not less than them, more than them. You are just equal to them. You will feel that there are so many people who are disabled, who must have during Kargil time, who must have lost their legs. But then to that fighting spirit of the army man, it doesn't go. Still he fights every day with his life. Still he is trying to make up his day. Still he is trying to live further and further till the God has granted his life. Education and work. As humans, we have tendency to look for things we don't have and overlook we have. During this course, we often lose what we have. Yes, many a times you don't see what actually you have, but you are always interested in seeing what others have. For adults, the most important aspect is at work and job. Yes, oh, he is close to boss, I am not close to boss. Boss is recognizing him even if he has done little work, and my work is not recognized. How do you do that? How can you judge it? Because you are judging, you are creating something negative in your mind. You are not there in the positive count. The day you stop judging, the day you stop thinking all these things, you will be there definitely in a positive count. It should not be a matter to you, even if your colleague is appreciated. Please make a list of 5 to 8 best things related to your job and express your gratitude thrice for the same. Do it. What is the best? See, do the job which you like, your heart like. Don't do the job for the sake of salary and money. Definitely you'll never succeed. So that is the first lesson of life. Always remember that do what your heart wishes to. Don't do what you are doing for the sake of doing. Being positive at all times and anger management. As I said you, that anger will not fetch you anything. So today we will learn to be thankful under any circumstance. No matter how hard the situation is there is something to be positive and grateful for. Whenever things don't work in conducive manner, we invariably question why me. But when things happen as we wished, we never ask why me. Okay. So one thing is we have to do, one thing is stop being angry, stop showing that, because that will definitely, I'll tell you, you are falling off from a place where that person must have kept you. Don't degrade yourself by losing your temperament in front of others. Don't be a pity. Food and water. I'm grateful for nourishing food. Meal times are happy times. My body heals and strengthens, and with every bite I have, you have to be thankful for that you have meal for your day. There are so many people who don't have the bread and butter, and they are still alive with water. So yes, God has blessed you with this. Be thankful for that. Express gratitude for edibles before eating or drinking by saying thank you thrice in your mind or aloud. Attitude of gratitude. Yes, try to be kind to everyone because everyone is valiantly engaged in their own battles. Everybody, even the child has his own battle of coming to school, reaching school, early morning. Before he's finishing to brush his teeth, you are pushing him to the bathroom. Before he is coming out, you are giving him the dress. Before he starts to comb his hair, you are giving him the milk to complete. Before the bus comes, you are giving him the breakfast to complete. So even he has his own battle. Even the child has its own battle. Okay. So we must never leave our kindness or humility, keeping in mind others people's behavior towards us. Our positivity and gratitude should be infectious like smile. It should lighten everyone around. Today we will learn to adopt an attitude of gratitude with everyone knowns and strangers, to family, co-workers, and even the house helps, that is CTA. Morning gratitude. Gratitude makes us happy, high-spirited, and humble. That is very true. Humble. What if we start our day with practicing gratitude early morning and make it a habit? Try to do that. Gratitude to our guiding angels who are not family. Since the time we step out of our comfortable home, we come across new people, new journey. Every day you encounter new people, new journey, new way of your life. When you as toddlers join preschool, you make new relationship with teachers, friends, didi, bhaiya, chacha, chachi, nana, nani, I don't know who all will be there around you. And you really encounter so many people and you grow with them. Just think, some give us tough times and we learn valuable lessons while others come in our lives like a stroke or fresh air. Dreams and desires. Say thank you thrice in advance to make your wishes fulfilled and imagine your feelings and emotions. When your wishes are fulfilled, every minute detail related to it, from your recognition speech to celebratory meal or even just a gentle smile need to be visualized and felt. Yes, I said you that your face should be quite welcoming. Your color, your complexion, this and all is not important. Your face should be welcoming. Let's heal our relationships by paying gratitude. Even if I have told you that in your personal relationship also, you must have not shown that, or you must have taken it for granted. Say thank you and see, value that person's efforts, time, the love what that person has given to you, the care that person has given to you. Contribute towards it. Start thinking about it. Be accountable. You will really heal your relationship with anyone by paying gratitude. Every problem has a solution. There is no, see, I'll tell you, God has always, created the problem because you are capable of finding out the solution. That one thing you should know this. Footsteps becoming footprints. That is, be a benchmarker. Have an attitude when even if you walk out of the institution, the people should not forget you, for 10 years or 12 years or 15 years or 20 years or however long, they should not forget you. You have to leave such a kind of benchmark by your behavior, directly or indirectly. Anyhow, anyway, positive heart leads to positive mind. Positive heart leads to positive mind. You will think, you will start thinking more only if you have patience, only if you are happy. You will work more, believe me. Positive outcome will come only if you have given the space to think positive. Positive outcomes will come, positive results will come only if you welcome others' thoughts, if you welcome feedback. Gratitude for air, what you breathe. You have to be thankful to God that you have just taken a breath. That is also a very huge thing. There are so many people who are in ICU or ICCU, who are having oxygen cylinder. My mom is alive today from past 4 years being on oxygen cylinder. I am telling you, then too she is thankful to God for the air she breathes. Sue the unseen. Sue the unseen means what, Let's imagine ourselves seeing the unseen sues, like, ambulance, hospital, police, whatsoever, and start being positive about them. And if we want to change the weight of our body, when we see another person with our perfect weight, it's our magic sue from the universe to be thankful for our perfect weight. If we want a romantic partner, when we see a couple madly in love, it's our magic sue to be grateful for the perfect partner. When we pass by the bank or an ATM, it's our magic you to be grateful for plenty of money and so on. I hope you all got it. Actually, what I really want to say is, whenever any ambulance is passing by you, be thankful to God and, say to God that let good happen to him. Let him live a little more. God give him or save him or, help him out. That is what we have to show our gratitude even for the strangers, You have to be thankful to God that you are not in a situation where you witness same of your height and your body, your weight person, dealing with the police very harshly and the police dealing with that person very harshly. At least we are not criminals. Learn from mistakes. Always don't continue to repeat the mistakes. Many a time you must have not identified your near and dear ones, what they are doing good to you, and still you don't say any thank you. Don't show your humbleness towards them. So don't do that. Don't repeat the same mistake again and again. Today we have come towards the last leg of our gratitude journal. We will try to learn from our mistakes and try to turn our mistakes into blessings. Only if you correct your mistake, it will be turned into the blessings. Every mistake is a blessing in disguise. As we keep on learning from our mistakes, we all encounter failure at one point of or the other point of our life. What truly matters is the lesson we learn from it. Today, let's think about our mistakes and take any 3 mistakes, big, small, or whatsoever you have done. What are the good things that came out of the mistakes? Write about it. If you have the habit of writing the diary, please do so and try to find out, if something bad or mistake has happened, believe me, it is for your learning, which was missing. You have to have that. The last, not the least, positivity for self and gratitude journey continues. Don't forget to thank yourself. I always thank myself, if I've done something good or if my day has gone very well. Thanks, really thanks that I've dealt with everything today in such a positive way. I'm so happy today that I have solved all the problems today. Most of the problems I have solved, at least not fully 100%, but I have satisfied someone somewhere. Somebody is happy because of me. That positive note you should have for yourself. You should have that gratitude for yourself also. Everything, anything and everything starts from your own self. So don't forget your own self first. Only then you will transform. Please remember, positivity and gratitude goes hand in hand. One is meaningless without other. Stay blessed, stay positive. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you. Is there anyone online?